Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Control blind playthrough. And in the previous episode, we ran around here for a while and we heard a strange voice. Someone calling for us, and I ran around and for the life of me I can't find him. So I have once again decided that we are gonna skip that and I'm just gonna continue onwards to where Dylan hopefully is. So, whoa! Shit! This place is suddenly packed. So we'll go after Dylan as soon as we have cleared this place out, I guess. And as I mentioned before, it's very interesting with this game that there's always like droves of enemies. It's never like one or two enemies spawn in and you have to kick their ass. No, it's always 50. And I must say, even though seized enemies aren't super effective at killing other enemies, they are very good at least distracting them. For you to be able to... So, now where was I going? I'm gonna do a 180 turn and head in this direction. Hopefully we'll reach Dylan. And in the previous episode, I talked about the fact that, let's see, that's the medical wing, but where's the Panopticon? Do I, perhaps I have to go through the medical wing to reach the Panopticon. I talked about in the previous episode that, hello, that the increase in prices for video games and that GTA might cost as much as $100, which I hope it won't. I wouldn't be too surprised if it does, because as I mentioned, GTA is... How the hell do I get through here? Is more or less unique in that aspect that you can... Well, they could probably charge any price they want for their game and people would still buy it. And I think, as I said, I think a lot of retailers, or I think they would earn more money by charging people less, because then they would sell more copies, more people would afford it, and in the long run I think that would make video game companies earn more money. Because I know a lot of retailers do that. I used to work for a video game retailer, and I know that a lot of retailers sell games, or I used to work for a video game retail company. I didn't work in a shop. But I know that a lot of retailers sell games at, I wouldn't say at a loss, but quite a lot lower price than they could, because they will make less of a profit on selling a video game, perhaps, But they will pick up that loss, so to speak, on something else. Either controllers or in most stores that these days they don't just sell video games and stuff like that. Instead they sell other things like dishwashers and refrigerators and stuff like that, and that's where they will pick up any lost income, so to speak. So I'm also not very anxious about GTA being sold at $100 because I think a lot of retailers will sell it at a lower price, and I don't think a lot of retailers will increase their prices because they know there's so much competition in between different retailers, and nowadays with online shopping being such a huge thing. New bureau alert. Yeah, well, I'm hesitant. Should I go for the alert or should I skip it? It would be fun to beat at least one. But I'm gonna see. Where am I? Because I'm not sure where... Oops. There we go. Once again. But I'm not sure how I'm supposed to reach the Panopticon. Because it says Panopticon this way. And I'm guessing I have to get through the security check. Somehow. Because that is the medical wing. And there is nothing to do over here to the right. So I guess we'll go back to the medical wing. Once again. Strike! That is so satisfying whenever you end up in one of those situations where you manage to take out like 3 or 4 enemies at once. Can't get in there. So... And of course I'm not entirely sure what path I took last time. So we're gonna head up here, because I think this is the way. Yes, this seems like the only way. Yes, this is where I was. So take out these discount clickers. This isn't going well for me. Not going well at all. And hopefully that sniper will... Ah! Haha! We're making progress. We're heading for the Panopticon. Please let there be a control point. What? Have I gone in a circle? That requires security level 6. Feels like I need to get security level 6 to be able to reach the Panopticon where Dylan is. So the big question is, how do I find that? Yeah, because I am back here.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Oh, hang on. Right. I'm an idiot. I had made progress. I was on the other side of the gate. Yes, we are making progress. No, I don't need to find P6 to be able to reach Dylan. That was probably him. So, traverse the Ocean View Motel. This is... Someone is having a really bad day. But at least I know how this works by now. So... Okay, nothing we can do in there. So is it the third room? That's the only thing I could interact with in here. So hopefully that is all I had to do. There we go. And we pull this a few times. There we go.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. If things as hard for him as they were for me. Maybe in here, they were even harder.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jesse, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for
objects
this.
of Power and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear
Oh, a
the
Category
Panopticon
5.
apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
Some of the security cameras aren't working. How do I get those fixed?
Maintenance staff
That
will
was
repair any damaged systems once
Such
normal operation
obvious
commences.
rudeness
Oh,
on
yeah,
her
yeah,
part.
that makes sense.
The Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
Okay. Gonna be interesting fighting a TV, because am I supposed to go? Says 4th floor, so I'm guess we're heading upwards. Yeah, come on, Mr. Grenade Launcher guy. I must say, I'm not a super huge fan of the piercing pistol. I'm guessing when you manage to launch it, it does pack a brutal punch, of course, but the wind up is very long, and it feels like there are very few moments where you have the time to let it wind up to launch.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
P6 cell, AI containment, archives, firebreak. Well, I am actually gonna end this episode right here, and we'll try to meet up with Dylan in the next one. But I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman, signing off.